Hey YouTube, GeneralJSmith here, back with my first segment of Shout Out Sunday. Alright, so despite the fact you're probably going to see this on a Monday, just because by the time I'm recording it's already at 9:15, I'm just going to call it Shout Out Sunday because it makes a bit more sense. Now, I was going to do an update video about why I was away for the last 2 weeks, but it's kind of a lot of boring stuff, like, oh, college work, other commitments I had to do, you know, other stuff. My brother actually got engaged. So this sort of stuff is kind of boring and I may explain it at a later date. But for right now, I decided I'm going to do a shout out Sunday where simply, well, I think you can guess, I'm going to be shouting out some channels which I think deserve more subscribers. Now, of course, you can leave any comments about other channels you want me to shout out in the future, as well as your own channel if you want, but by no means this means a, like, you know, guarantee you will be. I'm going to go to your content and I'll see if it's cool, if it's good, and if I like it. If I subscribe to you, then I may recommend you to others. And of course, you have to have less subscribers than me, and you have to be doing it a fair amount of time. Because when I say this, I don't just literally mean anyone who has less subscribers than me. I do mean if your content is good, and if I just literally feel that you've worked hard for it, and you just don't have the results from it. Like, you know, you've been on YouTube for some time, you haven't literally started yesterday. You know, I mean, I'm not as much shouting at channels to try and promote them as such. I'm just doing it to say that I think, hey, these guys deserve more subscribers, go over there and check out the videos. I'm not even asking you to subscribe per se, I'm just saying, hey, I like them, I'm subscribed to them, so go over there. If you like them, please subscribe. They deserve it, I personally feel. But of course, it is your decision. I can't control your mouse, so there you go. Now, when I say this is a series, it's kind of a bit awkward because I don't really think I'm going to have that sort of commitment to it. I may do it every so often, but I'm not actively going to be searching for other channels to shout out. It's more a case of if I stumble across a channel which I think, hey, that's kind of cool, I'm going to subscribe to that, and why don't I have more subscribers? Now, there are channels larger than me which I still think deserve more subscribers. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's quite a few really, really good channels which just deserve so much more than they've got, even if they've already got a lot. I won't be shouting those out just because they've got more subscribers than me. That is it for the intro. I just want to sort of explain that. Again, feel free to leave any other channels you want me to shout out, or your channel down in the description. That's not a guarantee, but hey, I'll think about it, you know, so yeah. Anyway, let's get on to it. I've got 3 channels for you right now. Let's go right now. So the first channel I'll be shouting out is BrickTricksFilms. Please go over there and look his content. He, of course, is an animator in terms of like he does brick films and stuff like that. I'm not sure specifically around Star Wars. He just does a lot of sort of things. I've seen a lot of superheroes in his channel. I went to him mainly because I felt, dang, you know, his animations are really, really good, and he's got like 395 at this point, so I'm just checking my thing, subscribers. So yeah, and so nearly 400, but even so, he did start, I think, a year ago. So he's doing fairly well. I think I was about the same sort of size around that point, but in all honesty, I think his videos are just better than a lot of mine, because bear this in mind, my biggest video has got more than 140,000 views, and I don't know why. It's like, the animation is so bad. Why has it got so many views? And you got this guy, which he makes these little shorts that are really funny, really good, and it's like, I don't understand. How is this happening? And also, not even that, the views don't represent that as well. It's like, what? I don't even understand how this guy doesn't have more subscribers. But yeah, so go over to his channel. Again, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to any of these, but you know, just please go over there. I really does think he deserves more. He does put up videos fairly regularly. I think maybe once a week, once or twice a week, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, he isn't like one of those people who just goes, oh, it's a casual thing. I mean, it's not a job to him as such, but it's like, it's still a fairly major part of his life, so that's pretty cool. That is more or less it. Now let's go on to the second channel. The next channel is actually the biggest one I'll be shouting out. He has 652 subscribers at this point, so he's growing pretty rapidly. When I subscribed to him many months ago, I think, he had about 300, so he's growing pretty big. I thought I'd shout him out anyway. He's also an animator. His name is Plastic Arms Productions, or well, that's his channel name. I presume that's not his actual name, but you know, he does specifically barnacle sort of stuff. Obviously, Star Wars, I think you could probably tell, is my big passion, but I'm still very much into barnacle, and quite frankly, I would very much love to do a barnacle stop motion at some point. Problem is that I realised that doing it is actually considerably harder than normal Lego minifigures, and that goes for all mechs, because of course, Lego minifigures, they're a lot smaller, and therefore the legs and arms are a lot easier to animate in certain ways, like they're a lot stiffer, like, you know, you just move the arm, like the entire thing goes up. With barnacle and mechs and stuff, if you lift a leg, you've got to, you know, do multiple frames, like multiple pictures, where he's kind of like, you know, it's why he's taking pictures like that. So I really do respect those people who are able to do that, although they sort of scull along the floor, his legs don't actually move, but that's not the point. I think they're really cool. I subscribed, and I think their videos are really, really cool. He does an iPhone 6, seriously. So there you go. That just shows you don't need the best equipment to become good at something. You know, he got an iPhone 6, and I think his animations with Barnacle are really, really cool. They're really enjoyable. They're nothing major, nothing story really, but like they're more just, you know, some little action scenes between Barnacle. So if you like that sort of stuff, go over there, subscribe, and all that stuff. But that is more or less it. Now onto the last shout out I have. This one is non-animator. This one is Galactic 2.0. I think he subscribed to me. I'm not sure. Leave down in the comments if you're subscribed to me. But I actually, because I'm not sure when, he left a comment on my videos at one point, and I wanted to check out his channel, so I did, and I thought, hey, this guy's pretty cool. I like these videos, actually. He, I think, is also predominantly Barnacle, though he does do a lot of different things. I remember he did a reaction to the Star Wars Episode 7 trailer and stuff like that. So, you know, he does do multiple things. He's also fairly active. I believe he's actually the smallest. He's got 176 subscribers as I checked, and quite frankly I just think he deserves a hell of a lot more subscribers because he does do a lot of stuff. He does reviews, he does review of Barnacle, which of course not as many people do. Funny enough, one thing I noticed, by the way, you may think, because if you don't know, Barnacle did have this very, very long break, like 5 years when it was technically cancelled. And you would think the fan base would actually decrease, but actually I really noticed it really hasn't. More people have come to Barnacle. I mean, some people are a bit debatable whether they like the new ones versus the old ones or stuff like that. He does some really cool stuff. He does some reviews. He does like, in one sense his channel is kind of a smaller version of mine. He does a fair amount of stuff. His predominantly reviews, I think, but he does his reactions and all sorts of things. So yeah, go over there, go subscribe, and that is more or less it, really. Again, all the links to the channel will of course be down in the description and in the comments. Once again, I must request you to leave any other channels you think I should shout out. You can ask me to shout out your own if you want. Leave it down in the comments and I may think about it. But even if I do want to, I probably wouldn't make another one of these for some time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time with another new video, hopefully coming up this week. Bye, peeps. Something like that. He updates. He does. So I was gonna make an update. Just nah. Then any comments about other channels you think I should deserve to shout? No, fuck me. Shaw, mother. Oh damn, that's me. There's Ebola. Oh
guys, there's so much to cover in this segment that it's going to at least exceed 30 minutes plus, maybe even 40 minutes.
Holy shit, 50 minutes.
Tons and tons of things to show you guys.
Dude.
Get ready, because there's going to be a long, chic segment.
Yeah, screw it. I'm making a video, man. Dang. Shut up. What? Why are the cars beeping? So I was going to make an update about why I was down.